Hello everyone, welcome to the Arching Pod. It's another amazing episode and I'm so excited about what we're going to be talking about today. So grab your chairs, subscribe, like, share with your family and friends, whatever you need to do, but don't miss this episode because it's very important to your life. And of course, on this episode, I have the amazing Rebecca Johnson once again, and we're going to be talking today about love and submission.
Is it topic?
Oh, the topic. I'm like, what's going on? Do we need water? Because I don't understand it, but really, what's making you cough? Really, though, what's
Is the weight of that topic? Is the reality behind that topic?
It's deep. It's true, actually. Love and submission. So, thinking about this particular episode, in my head, I'm like, I want to ensure that we don't. Access you. We don't. I mean, princess of Africa. We don't. Okay. But at the more serious note, at the core, before we engage in this, I want to make sure I send this message out and it's very clear. Because at our core, we are not Twitter feminists, no, and that's not what we're trying to be. We're never trying to be in that space. What we're trying to be is ensure that there is a better world for everyone, for man and for women. We are not trying to pull one gender down one. Yeah, no, that's not the core of this. But that being said, let's dive into it. When you think you already even confessing, when you think love and submission, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind?
No, interestingly, like what's going on in my mind right now is that I'm not sure there's any other platform outside of marriage or family that actually makes you really know what love means. I don't know if there's any other institution or that test that brings out that when I tell you I love you.
Yeah, it's a deep
and sticking through the meaning of that word love, so that was just what was going on through my mind.
I think one that compares to it would be, I think there are two, but they can't still compare to it. I think the first is the agape love.
Okay.
Where, like, the way your mom probably loves you, and even your siblings, they moved on to their own love. But I think the way your parents kind of love you.
But the interesting thing is that you honestly don't even fully comprehend how your parents love you until you enter into that position, until you become a mother. Yes. So to be honest, like the whole world of that love unfolds in marriage or motherhood or fatherhood.
To be the love of God for us, but also it's in this institution.
You understand it better. Like you actually
this is what Jesus means. Yeah, actually, I feel you. And I think it's really deep. But there's one place that my brain is going to. Do you think that? Feel free to ask me questions.
Okay.
Do you think that Africa has been? There's a disservice. I mean, sorry, love. There is a disservice that has been done about this love and submission topic in Africa, or is it in the world in general? I think we should focus on Africa for that, because I think that there's a major gap between what we see in Nigeria and what we see here, and that's why I produced a movie last year, by the way. It's called The Fadubas, so go and check it out. That's why a movie like that is basically showcasing what now happens when people leave the confines or leave Africa, the soil, and come abroad to the Western world, and it now looks like people are changing because maybe they are seeing a new light of what they think love and submission should mean compared to what we're taught before. Do you think that there is a gap there?
I mean, thinking about it again, interestingly, I feel like the definition of love and submission in Africa fits within the system of what you can obtain in Africa.
What you can obtain.
Africa we're very communal, right? Apart from the fact that that's our home. Left, right, center, you can find grandpa, grandma, uncle, auntie, You get,
Yeah.
but outside of that as well, getting support in the home is not as difficult or as expensive as it is here.
Yeah.
So, you know, the support system that we can afford back home,
Yeah.
it fits.
Makes love and submission possible.
It makes the way they define, the way they teach us love and submission. It makes it feasible or practical, or how will I put it? Because imagine, you get what I'm saying. Imagine if you had, at least the people that I know, people can have 2-3 helps.
Yes.
Please, if I have somebody doing this, I will love you. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna serve you on my knees. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because then, even as a woman, you're able to focus on career. So it's how will I put it? So that's just the angle where I feel like when we're speaking about it in this part of the world, you know, I don't want to just say that the way they've taught us is like completely wrong, because there was a system to support it. I mean, even when we were in Nigeria before baby, we saw you know, my husband's family almost every Sunday. You get what I'm saying? They will cook food for almost every Sunday. They will cook food for. So imagine if we gave birth. Yes, we go to church. We come back home. We go to church. Come back home with food. So imagine if we had children in Nigeria. My dear, what's wrong with you? Go to grandma. Go. You know.
Spend the weekend.
Exactly. So I just want to bring that twist. But regardless, though, I also think that system is what has not made, I don't want to say our men, catch up quickly with the true reality of motherhood and the stress and demand that it places on a woman. So they don't know, because, you know, so many things I don't know how to put it exactly. So yeah. I just want to be balanced in my
So I understand you saying that it's not completely wrong, because I agree with that, because I actually feel like so much value from Africa is a good reason to actually thrive outside of Africa, because now you understand the meaning of family, you understand the meaning of oneness. I mean, in Africa, you hardly find people that take their parents to old people's home. My parents is home, they will be at home. Last I will get someone to take care of them. You understand? So there is this thing about family is family.
That's why we're communal.
It's very communal. So that's good. But the thing is, even people within Africa are complaining about this love and submission thing, and it's still happening even with the support system, because not everybody has access to. For example, it's not everybody that has a family. Do you understand? So people, they don't have family because, I mean, they only have maybe friends from work and stuff like that, because maybe they lost their family early. Like, there are some things that are also privileges, but I think at the core for me is, whether you're in Nigeria or whether you're outside of Nigeria, the mindset of love and submission.
But I think we're not being explicit here, though, because even if we were saying love and submission, so if we're moving outside of that context of like support, so which part, like what exactly are we?
So I want us to start from like talking about love and submission in itself, then we'll move on to different areas of marriage that we see.
So the wife loving and submitting to the husband, or
so for example, now in marriages, we were told, husband love your wife, and women submit. You understand? But the thing is, over time, I've heard more about submission than I've heard about love.
Okay.
The voice about submission. You're not a submissive woman. You are questioning your husband. You know, I've heard more about that than I've heard about love. And it looks like when we even study that scripture that we use for defense, we study it from the angle of submission first. Before, it's like they used to forget that it started with Christ showing love and saying that you should love the way he has loved. I mean, which of these men can actually give their life for us? I don't know. But that's the angle Christ is coming from. And that's the depth of love he's expecting that men should give. And I feel like God is very intentional because he mentioned that first
before
he mentioned submission. So in terms of that, let's now relate that to in terms of support now in the home front. Because that's where people have issues, especially in this abroad. And marriages are crashing very fast because like we don't have the communal system that we used to have. This is where we are now. I don't have support. And even in this part of the world, I'm not allowed to be a full-time housewife because bills need to be paid. So can we talk about like love and submission in the reality of like...
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Before I do broadcaster.
Okay. I get you. Man. I don't even know where to unpack this from. Because I mean, I have, different women in my circle who are also just in this whole motherhood phase. And you know what's interesting?
Yeah.
This topic begins to come to light when children enter into the picture. And I mean, me, I read a lot. Like if I'm looking for a solution to something, I'm going to a book.
Yeah.
And what I've come to find is that it's stress that unpacks all of this.
Yeah.
It's stress, which is why that support system being not there is like the first missing foundation.
I think that first of all, we need to focus on the union. Support system is good, but I think the support system not being there is what exposes. Exactly.
No, I won't say it's the true state of the union. I feel like the lack of the support system, is what exposes the ignorance on one part. Because when I talk to you, for example,
that's also true state.
No,
that's also true
state. No,
it's what shows the fact that you're ignorant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess when I hear true state, it's almost like maybe the person is doing it with intention.
No.
Okay.
This is
this is the okay. Yeah. So it's the lack of that support that actually exposes it. Yeah. So it's my dear. Yeah, but I feel like the topic of love, submission, it really comes to light when this stress of motherhood and family comes in. Literally, like there's no this thing. And so, man, my dear, where to tailor this conversation right. So are we talking like who should love first, who should submit first, or because the truth is like it becomes really hard for a woman to submit when she's not receiving love in the way that she understands love.
So I think the angle I really want to take this from is the angle that at the end of this conversation, I want people that actually speak on marriages, I want platforms that actually address marriages to see this as a very important to learn from this and learn to balance conversations. Let me give you an example. I went for a wedding recently, and during this sermon the pastor was basically preaching, and he was talking about how he started the conversation about submission and love, and then he was trying to say that when the wife is cooking, the husband can sit in the kitchen just to support the wife. I mean, that's beyond what we know in Africa. I say that, baby, daddy in the parlor watching film, mommy in the kitchen cooking, right? So that's still better from what we know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not right because she's cooking. You said she should sit, and you're saying that on their wedding day. That's like giving a moral ground to not support if that conversation is not balanced. But I love the pastor because at the end, he balanced it all. Saying if she's cooking, nothing stops you from washing the dishes. If she's cooking, nothing stops you. He gave his own example of how he's supporting the household. And I feel like platforms like that, like the church, where these men come to, where women come to, it's a good place to educate about the balance. Okay. So that's yeah. Okay,
that's where we're going.
That's where we're going.
I mean, you said it, because really, yeah, the contention around love and submission comes to light when when women enter into that motherhood phase, most times. And it unveils the ignorance on the part of the men.
Because how do I know that the child needs this and you don't know?
You don't know.
Yeah,
but interesting that. But there are some things I still can't explain because for us as women, like, you literally, it's not that they even told you before, you just pick it up.
Do you think that is because as
we've seen it
and we've been groomed that someday
that
this
way,
will be
hey?
us? And I think for men, in their defense, they've probably been groomed that one day they will be the providers. They would need to provide for their family and protect their family.
Yeah.
I don't think we've done a lot of showing men that this is also expected.
Modeling.
Yeah. So I think that going forward, people. I have a son. He's gonna cook. My dear, he's gonna cook. Yeah, he's gonna learn how to cook. He's gonna learn how to take care of. My brothers cook. Both of them. In fact, my first brother cooks way more than some of us girls. Yeah, and I think that it should be modeled. It should be a normal thing. Because there are times in life it should even be a normal skill that anybody can pick up. There are some of those things.
No, I think I feel you in the sense of re-educating both men and women.
Yeah, even women.
Actually,
yes.
both men and women on the responsibilities of building a family, so that each home is able to see clearly, like, these are the demands, and let's remove gender role here. So these are the demands. Which one are you like? It's not about doing 50-50.
But also, I find that communication also really works, because you might be dying in silence.
That's why I say even women needs to be educated, because we've been modeled in a way where we think we're supposed to be the superwoman of the house. So we don't even know how to ask. We don't even know how to communicate in a way that the man would accept. Because you can communicate in a way where you just turn off his defensive nature, and if you like, cry from year till next year. He's not hearing anything.
I saw something. You judge me by where I saw it from. I saw it on social media, but it made sense. The guy was saying that for men, put your point in the front,
straight out.
Like
don't start. I know, right?
Yes, you learn this something. And he go, at the forefront. I would like you to
do this.
Then you cannot say your story after, because you've already lost them.
Yeah.
I feel like communication and communicating effectively also works. And also, if you communicate, they will not understand. They will not. They will question you that, who do you think you are? You understand? But we should also pray to be with the right partners. That God will be us with the bone of our own bone. Because there are some people you talk to, they will never hear you. And then I think apart from that, in my own head, I would also say that this whole conversation should start in courtship.
It should.
And you should be truthful. Not that in courtship you'll be doing. I have a large family, so I've seen different people.
To be honest, and this is why I feel like educating both men and women. Because in courtship, a woman, you don't even want to say too much.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too much.
Yeah.
Before they label you, like, who are you bringing to this home?
Exactly. but I feel I don't know, maybe because
But those are things that needs to be everybody needs to be able to come with their authentic self.
Yeah,
right.
I think I learned that 100%. Like from my parents, there's no need to lie about it. They'll tell you. In fact, I started picking it up really early that tell your partner the truth, so that there's not anybody can come and say
that would be shocking.
So for me, I've let my partner know early. I don't have strength, so. I tell him, I've told him from beginning with courtship that seriously, I did not form superwoman that I can do. I mean, because when I was growing up, we had helps. My mom made sure that we learn how to do all the house chores.
Yeah.
In fact, even with the house, you still make sure that every day, you must mop this floor. Every day, you must wash the car. Like, there's almost no chore in the house I can't do. But
it's so funny.
My sister, I can do everything, but that does not mean I'm going to do everything. So, quite early in courtship, I was clear with my husband that, I don't like this particular chores. I don't like this one. I don't like that one. This one I know how to do. This one I can manage. But at the end of the day, we can outsource. Let's just pray that the Lord should bless us.
But I mean, if I hear, like, for me now, it's kind of reverse is the situation where so me even entering marriage with the image of motherhood and wife and good wife that I had, it wasn't because I was trying to form a superwoman or anything. It was just because I didn't know better, and I didn't know the implication of of being like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like growing up for me was like hustle. And so that's just what I did. It wasn't even about being, you get what I'm trying to say, but now
it's not about being soft. But
now I'm joining the soft queen. Please.
Thank you. But just to be clear, soft doesn't mean you are lazy. Soft just means that you understand your feminine nature and you are playing to that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that say I believe what a man can do, woman can do. But I'm not fighting for the role of a man. No,
I'm a woman for a reason. For a reason.
Yeah. I think it will really help to communicate, and it will also really help that both parties learn to listen without defense, because your partner is saying it because they need help. That without defense thing is you need to break yourself down.
It's huge.
It's a huge stuff.
You see that this topic, you see when I coughed from the beginning.
It's actually a deep one.
It's
I feel
a
like
lot.
If not that we are trying to make the episode short, it's actually something
it's
that
a
we
lot.
can take like the whole day talking about. But guys, we have to put this to an end right now. Maybe another time we'll sit down again to talk about this, and basically to talk about how we can, on different platforms, how people can help us balance the story and educate both men and women on how to actually run the home. We understand that we've learned things over time, but we can partner together. And I feel like there's nobody that cannot learn anything. You can learn data analytics. Why can't you learn how to be you like take care of the home and stuff, or support in the home front? And that's all for but it is well. That's all for today. Please ensure you share, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. We'll read your comments and we'd love to see them. My name is Abisola, the Hatching Lady. Thank you.